If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you guys go?
Bora Bora.
Yes! Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So we are finally getting to do our Q&A. It's been, I think, like almost 2 weeks since we wanted to plan it, and I asked you guys on Instagram if there are any questions you would like to ask us or that you want to know, and we got a lot of questions, and we've just been so busy the last few weeks that we haven't really had time to film other than like vlogging, because I feel like, you know, you're just living your life but you're taking the camera with you, so vlogging is a lot easier than just sitting down to film a video. So I'm going back on the picture. It was this picture. I don't know if you can see that. So and I got a few DMs too, so let's just go back on the post and answer those questions first. So Heather Zachar asked, how did you meet and how long have y'all been together? We met in
high school. How did we meet? High school.
Yeah, how did you meet? Yeah, I thought the question was, when did you meet? How did you meet? That was in high school. Ding, ding, ding. Correct. And
we've been together for...
It'll be 8 years this December. Okay, so Carrie53 asked, favorite thing or things about each other. My favorite thing is watching him grow. Since we've been together since we were, I was 15, he was 16. You really get to watch each other grow up, and I feel like watching him from 16 to almost 24 now, I mean, that's a long time to be with someone and grow with someone. So I just like watching all of those stages of life with that person. And my favorite stage now that I like watching him do and watching him be is a dad, and I feel like he's just the best dad in the world to Braylon, and Braylon is just so lucky, and I just love them, you know, like watching them play together, and the way she looks at him is my favorite part about him being a dad.
My favorite thing about Kirsten is when she finds something to do, she just goes and goes and goes, and till she finally completes it, and she doesn't give up, and she's a good mom.
Thanks.
Okay. What is our best memory together? Our best memory, I think proposal day. I think
that was
good.
A really good one. Yeah, that day was awesome. She also says, or asks, what song would you choose to describe your feelings for each other? I would choose Best Friend by Tim McGraw.
And then I would choose...
You have a neck hair just sticking out.
Ooh, did you get it?
Oh, did you feel that? It like curled. It's like one black hair sticking out.
My one chest hair.
I got it.
Okay,
ew.
So mine would be, what's that song called?
Only You Can Love Me This Way.
Only You Can Love Me This Way by Keith Urban.
Tanae Bennett asks, how has having a baby changed your romance and relationship? I think it's changed in a way that it's just not easy anymore.
I think it's gotten better.
It's gotten better only because we actually have to try at it, and we have to make efforts, and we have to, it still comes natural, but you don't have the luxury of dropping everything to go see a movie that starts in 15 minutes.
Or just going to a beach trip just randomly.
Yeah,
going somewhere.
Yeah, you have another little human being to think about. There's a diaper bag that needs to be packed, and there's babysitters that need to be contacted, and there's just a lot to go into it rather than just picking up and leaving. But romance, I also think that with a baby, it takes effort, and it takes...
Trying. That would be effort.
Yeah.
Willingness. synonym.
Like I said before, it's not easy. Half the time, most of the time, 99% of the time, I am wiped out, I'm exhausted, and we really only get alone time during nap time when he's off and during the night, like after Braylon goes to bed. And I'm pretty tired, you know, during nap time is when I work. So, I mean, you really just have to figure out what works for you and go from there, I think.
XO Kayleen, what's one thing you don't like about each other?
His driving.
Ooh, that's a good one.
His driving is terrible. Can you agree?
Yeah, it's not the greatest.
It's like that meme. Did you die?
What do I not like about her? I have to think of something.
Like everything. I'm just perfect.
One thing I don't like about Kirsten is she always is going and she never sits down and just relaxes.
Hey, that's actually a nice one.
That is good.
Okay.
How did you guys know you wanted to do YouTube? I never wanted to. Kirsten wanted to.
He didn't want to do it. I would say, like, what was it, 2 years ago?
4.
Like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. So I want to do YouTube. I want to like make videos and be on YouTube. And he was like, nah.
Nah.
He thought that was so weird. And a few years later, he came around to the thought.
Why did I?
Because, what did you?
Because you wanted to, because you were in the hospital and you said, I want to make a YouTube. And I said, okay, mama, make a YouTube.
Yeah, I think after everything happened with me, if you are new to our channel, I recently got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis this year, and it has been a freaking tough year, to say the least. I will link my diagnosis story in the drop-down box so you guys can check that out, but I basically explain everything that happened.
And we'll link it at the top too.
Oh yeah, and we'll put it in a card. But I really wanted to start this channel just to connect with you guys, and you know, there's a lot of people out there that might have the same thing as I do, MS, or they might have a similar disease or chronic illness that no one really talks about, and maybe just one person can go on the internet, tell their story, and then connect with other people, and that's what I really wanted to do. And I wanted to help other people and inspire other people and give other people hope, because at the time when I was going through everything, I did not think I was going to make it and come out on the other side. And if there was just anyone out there like me to make videos like this saying that, you know, don't worry, there is hope. If I had someone just to tell me that, I think I would have been in a lot better place mentally. And I still have to make that video.
Which one?
How I wanted to talk about like how MS really affects, how it affected me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I wanted to start it. I didn't just want to make it my channel. I wanted it to make it like a family oriented channel, because that's basically like our life now, and that's the only really thing that matters to us is family. And I just wanted to include, you know, Jacob in on this, and of course, I know
Stephanie Hughes. Oh, Steph Hughes. How do you handle disagreements and resentment? I keep pestering until she finally just stops being annoying. Being mad.
Yeah.
She gets mad and then she's just like,
I'll shut off. I will go in a corner and pout for the whole night. I'm very stubborn in that aspect.
The whole week.
That's a little too much. But he will keep, like he said, keep on and on and on until we reach an agreement, or if we don't, we
agree to disagree.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it's done in this household.
Yep.
And then if that doesn't work, then I just knock him out. Eliana
Santillion.
No, it's Santian, I think. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you guys go?
Bora Bora.
Yes!
It just looks so nice there.
Yes, you read my mind.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, this crazy mama life. I think her name is Laura. She says, beautiful family, thank you. How often do you have alone time, if at all? I feel like we kind of answered that in the beginning with just, well, I don't know if we really answered that.
I guess not. Well, we did because we said we kind of do during like nap times if we're not busy doing videos or
yeah.
Doing something for your YouTube, or me mowing the lawn. I try to mow the lawn a couple times a week just to keep it at that nice level, about 1.25 inches. No taller, no shorter.
Okay. And then the next question, do you have the same views on parenting? And if not, how do you reach agreement? I feel like our parenting styles are a lot...
They're the same, basically.
Yeah, they're really similar. We have the same morals and values when it comes to parenting. Now I'm gonna go in our direct messages and read them from there.
Jaway Ria.
Jaway Ria. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Jaway Ria.
Okay, when did you start your YouTube channel? We started
May 1st of
2018.
18.
It's De Pina Colada. That's the name.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what's your favorite part about being on YouTube so far? My favorite part is connecting with all you guys. Definitely connecting with you guys, talking with you, and really getting to know who my audience is, and knowing what you guys want to see. Another part of YouTube is just getting to create something. I found myself when I was younger to be actually really creative. I was creative in my mind, but I didn't know how to like.
You didn't have the outlet.
Yeah, I didn't have that outlet, or I didn't know how to put it on paper or put it in real life. And I feel like this really gives me that opportunity to. But the first and foremost is definitely connecting with you guys and talking with you. Eddie Brock 661. This is his friend.
So if you haven't seen his music video, go to his YouTube. It's Eddie Brock 661. Go watch his newest music video. It's pretty dope, pretty fire, pretty lit. Is that what the kids are saying these days? Dope, fire, lit? I don't know.
Okay, he asked, what's next for the Langley show? You guys ever consider more cooking episodes or even a podcast to talk about the trial and tribulations of dealing with MS? I've never really thought about a podcast.
I don't know how they work.
I don't even know how they work.
Google it.
Yeah, I feel like this would be my outlet to talk about that subject.
But this is like the beginning, so kind of just whatever expands from this, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, like this is where we're starting, and if other opportunities present themselves, you know, we would take those. But for now, this is just where we get to create and get to share our lives with you guys, is through YouTube. And what is next for the Langley's show? What is next for us?
We have the giveaway coming up on the 25th it ends. That's it.
Yeah.
And then after that, vlogs and...
In December, we are really going to try to shoot for Vlogmas, which is vlogging every day straight in December until Christmas.
Even though I'll be working.
Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of work on me.
Yep.
I'm going to try my best. Let's
just
just put it that way.
You got it.
So I feel like that's another thing that's exciting for us. Did you have a name picked out if Braylon would have been a boy?
Jacob.
If so, what? That is not true. We really liked the name Jackson.
Oh, we did? Oh, I forgot about that.
We really liked that name, and I totally thought, like for reals, I was 100% convinced that we were having a boy. Like 100%. Like when we saw her name pop out of the box, I was shocked. I felt weird because I just thought there was like a boy inside me. I didn't think that there was a girl.
This is from Autumn.
Okay. Yes. My name is Autumn, and do you have any pets? By the way, I love your channel. Yes, we have 2 pets, 2 dogs named Dixie and Chloe. We show them in the vlog.
Sometimes. They're usually out doing dog things. They're busy peeps.
They're on the couch half the time. Okay, K0405 asks, when is the next baby? Good question. We have a lot of things to think about before that comes into play. If I didn't have MS, then and I was a perfectly healthy 23-year-old, then it would be different. But I have a lot of other things to think about.
And we have to plan for it, because you have to be off your medicine for like 6 months.
Yeah, because of medicine-wise, that's why we have to plan. So when everything happened this year, when I was in the hospital, everybody in the hospital, like all the doctors said, you know, you're 7 months postpartum, this is what happens. We see a lot of women postpartum get relapses with MS, and I'm like, that's it, I'm never having another kid. Like, this is too much, I can't do this. I don't want to put myself through this again. And you know, I was thinking about like other options that we could do later down the line with adoption or with surrogacy, stuff like that. I guess just with carrying the baby to delivering the baby, it's a lot on your body, and that's why your body kind of reacts and freaks out when it's all done and it kind of goes back to normal. So that's why and when relapses happen. And so at that point I was like, I'm not doing this again. I'm not putting my body through this. But then over the next few months, I just started thinking that, well, I wasn't protected. I wasn't, you know, back in 2015, I didn't know what I was dealing with as my health issues. And since we didn't know what we were dealing with, we didn't take the right precautions with modifying medicines. And all the modifying medicine does is prolong the relapse or attack. I feel like our plan of action will be a lot different, and we will take the right precautions that we need and do the right steps we need to take in order for me to be healthy and not to have a relapse again. But it's just like with MS, you never know. It is so unpredictable. You never know when you could, you know, go back in the hospital and not walk tomorrow, or, you know, not see tonight, or it's just so unpredictable. So I just have to live my life like the healthiest that I can, less stress that I can, and yeah. So I mean, I feel like that's a big answer for that little question, but
is that all of them?
I think so. So that is all the questions that we got. Please like this video if you enjoyed it.
If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and go watch our welcome video, because it was pretty much worse than this one. So go watch that one, it's pretty funny.
Oh my gosh, it's so awkward.
It is awkward. That was our first video.
I know, but so anyways, we will see you in our next video. Bye.
Bye.